market analysis for last day of the week. So looking at the daily time frame, still looking really bearish here. I've marked out previous day low, previous day high. Let's drop down to the 4-hour gap, 4 time frame now. So we do have a 4-hour bearish gap up here, which looks like we're going up to. And now down to the 1-hour, we're getting a bit of bullish structure in here on this 1-hour bullish FEG inverse. So that could send us up higher to this 4-hour gap. We also have a 1-hour gap up here. And then a 15-minute here. So we're just sort of stalling, putting in a bit of structure here. These lows, 15-minute gaps are being respected. We're going higher. Not sure what these N-Dog and M-Wogs are going to do to us. But I'm just kind of not sure what's going on at the minute. Possibly looking higher. Might come down to previous day low before going higher. We'll see how the market plays out today. Alright, 2-minute close here. Just getting in now. So like for stop loss here. 90 points. Short and low. 20 point stop loss. Okay. Pretty small to make gap. Alright, so I did take a small loss on this 2-minute. It did just push up, and let's come back now, but this is what I done. So obviously entry here when this 2-minute inburst, and I did my stop at the low, but then I was just watching it here. Just after I got in, it just came right back down over this 30-second, and I did a manual stop right here. It was a pretty small loss. I was only in 2 micros, but then it just sort of stalled about here and did pump up to the break even, which is not a big deal because it just would have been a break even play anyway. But I just took a small loss. So we'll see how we go on here. But anyway, the reason for that 2-minute was this. Sorry, this 15-minute low. We had an SMT with the ES. Yes, there is really a lot of bearish momentum coming down here, but I just like playing into the narrative of coming up to this 4-hour first, and then maybe the 1-hour as well, and then coming back down to the lows. But we'll see what market open does here soon. Got a lot of momentum coming down here. Just tapped this 15-minute after sweeping that internal high there. Don't really have anything coming down here. Respecting 3-minute as well. Yeah, it's a lot of momentum coming down. Let's get it's a pretty big stop loss. Still gonna have to put it up here because we might see a retrace. Yeah, it's a bit hectic right now. So drop that low. We did respect this 5-minute BPR, which sent us back up. So that's a good retrace play for me. Now we've got some lows below here. That's actually, I think that's previous day low. Yep. So that is the ultimate target, but we do have some lows down here we could hit first. Let's just manage this trade for now. Okay, a little retrace from here. I want to see this respected. Could come back up to this 30-second BPR. That's why my stop loss is up here. Pretty big stop loss though. Hopefully we can just come down to these lows, and I'll slap break even down. Okay, so we've had a little retrace here. Now we're back down to that internal low. Did come right back up to my entry, so I'm gonna go break even now because it's already been retested. So we shouldn't come back to here now if we are bearish. So looking pretty good. I might take an early scale here. Let's see what we're looking like. So kind of a little bit of LLR here. Not great, but there's not much to stop us from flying down to this previous day low as well, which is why I kind of want to hold. Still another 10 minutes from macro as well. Let's just see how this plays out. First TP here. Put this other micro in profit. So this low has been hit. It's not really a crazy good draw. Previous day low right down here. Want to see that get hit. Let's see how we react to this low. I'll mark at this low as well. Oh, just because it's pretty close. SMT not with the S because it hasn't taken. That we just hit. But a lot of bearish momentum coming down here. Just look at this wick. Look, there's another one hit. I think we're just going to flush down the previous day low. I hope so anyway. What are we looking at? 432. Just down here. And that'll be final TP. I only had 2 micros in on this, but this is a lot of points anyway, so 2 micros is plenty. Okay, it's pretty nice to see. We did close over this 5-minute BPR over here, which set this up earlier. Now we still are kind of reacting pretty bullish off these lows. Can't really close below them, and we have taken a good bit of liquidity off this bearish momentum, possibly due a retrace now. I'm not sure if we will hit this daily low. There's no daily low here, not sure if we'll hit that either, but I am going to hold to see what happens. We'll have macro coming up in 5 minutes. Lovely. Full TP at previous day low. Just look how macro, that was perfect. How macro time just accelerated us there at 850. We had the retrace up to the 3-minute. I offset that and flew down here. This could have been chase play. If you were about it, like, okay, let's go over the trade. So we're up here, retraced into, where's market open? Okay, so we had the market open here, came up to this 15-minute, wasn't it? Yep. Swept this internal high up off the 15-minute, rejecting and delivering us lower. 15-minute also inverse here, so really bearish. Small 30-second up here. Well, how small was it? No, it's a good size, about 15.30 second, and amazing momentum over it. So that was my entry here. Stop at the high. So we continue to come down. I kept my stop up there just in case we retrace. We did retrace to my entry, so it would have been a break even if I moved my stop loss to break even. But I knew there was going to be a retrace. Then we just continued down to the low, break even at the low, and yeah, full TP smashed.